Hi, this is a resume of November 2019 in a fun way. Like, subscribe and share. Let's just dive in. The wingtip of an A330-200 freighter of Turkish Airlines clipped the stabilizer of a A330-900 from Ethiopian Airlines. Again, clipping. It involves again Airbus, and it has a Turkish touch to it. Don't you remember a year or two ago the A330 from Asiana clipping the tail of an A321 from Turkish Airlines in Istanbul, the old airport, which was way overcrowded, was too small. So is it an Airbus thing? Is it a Turkish thing? Clearly, when they meet their brothers, or their cousins I should say, the aircraft, they like to high five. Oh, no one was injured. A British Airways flight on its way from London Heathrow to Abuja had to return after they lost their engine. Yep, they lost one of their engines. Just lost. Yes, that is actually how it's being put in the media. They just lost the engine. Shit, where's my engine? Disappeared. And then everyone was safe, of course. Yeah, how does a 777 lose its engines? The last time I heard of an aircraft losing its engine was back in 1992, and that aircraft lost actually two of them. 747-200 of El Al over the most crowded area of Amsterdam, as the pilot ignored air traffic control to take another runway, and he chose to fly over the densiest part of the city and crashed, of course, killed hundreds of people, and also came down with a lot of very toxic material on board. Till today, it has not been declassified what was on board, but a lot of people actually got leukemia, those people who worked at the hangar where all the parts were collected in the airport. So what a coincidence. No, there was no chemical or nuclear material on board. There were no weapons on board, but the manifest, or part of the manifest, is top secret. Yeah, okay. Anyway, coming back to British Airways, they just lost an engine. Yeah. British Airways again. They already have received two A350s 1000. Number 3 has been painted and is undergoing tests to be able to be delivered. And number 4 had a oops during the paint job. Yes, paint job can be dangerous. Got damaged, and the damage has to be fixed. So, yep, oops. Boeing is apologizing, of course, and is making sure that the aircraft will be repaired and delivered as soon as possible. I said Boeing. Did you notice that? Actually, Airbus apologized. Other Airbus news. An A330-900 aircraft of New Caledonia Airlines has been returned after there have been noxious fumes on board. It's not very clear yet what happened. That is not very healthy and not very comfortable for the passengers. So Airbus had to take back a brand new aircraft that had just been delivered. So Airbus again. Airbus, I hope you're not starting to follow in the footsteps of Boeing, because that would really not be good. We need to have at least one manufacturer who is reasonably safe. Sticking with Airbus, the FAA sent out a directive to replace the low pressure turbine LPT blades on some of the Pratt & Whitney PW1100G engines within as little as 90 days, because this is a serious issue. There have been more than 40 failures since 2017. Again, engine issues. Again, the engine manufacturers are also pushing the limits, maxing out things. Yes, max in aviation is not a good thing. We have all these engine manufacturers having problems with their engines, and it's bad for business, it's bad for safety, but it is a trend. And I'm not sure it has been this frequent before. Yes, problems have been there already for decades, for as long as aviation has been around, but recently it has become more frequent. Not just because we have social media and we know of every little incident that happens, but because they have been pushing their boundaries, they have been pushing the limits, and they try to produce aircraft as soon as possible in such a small, short period of time, and then the engines have to be there as well, and then plenty of them, and it's just too much to handle, especially if they try to cut costs everywhere. And I keep coming back to this, we cannot cut costs when it comes to safety or in certain areas of technology where cutting costs means basically being less safe. Rolls-Royce just landed a $1.2 billion contract to do the maintenance for the engines of the Airwolf. Airwolf. Yeah, no, that's not real. But actually it's a thing. The Bell Boeing V-22. I'm saying Airwolf because it's performing like the Airwolf helicopter. And the funny thing is that at the air show in 2011, when the aircraft did its flight display, they played the Airwolf theme song because it performs the same way. I'm not so sure if it's a good thing to let Rolls-Royce do this. I mean, their track record now is really poor when it comes to engines, but maybe the US is so used to having problems that they're like, just bring it on. Or it's again cuts of costs, or just a political decision to keep the British happy, especially with Brexit and the alliance that they need to keep up between the US and the UK. I don't know, maybe it's not related, maybe I'm just saying crazy things, but this video is all about, yeah, we see all these news reports and I'm like, seriously, what are we doing? But hey, it's happening. Some people love being in an aircraft, they love flying, they really enjoy it, they live towards the trip. And some people love to go on holiday, like when you live in rainy Amsterdam, you want to go to Mexico. So you book your flight weeks, months in advance, and then you go. And then 11 hours later, you're back in the rain, the Amsterdam rain, because an eruption of a volcano made it impossible for the aircraft to land in Mexico, and choosing another country was simply not possible because of visas. And they also had a big contingency of horses on board, so when they arrived to the eastern border of Canada, they had to turn around because there was no way to continue. And then they landed around 2:30 in the morning. So yeah, sad to hear that, but at least everyone is safe, because continuing to Mexico may not have been a safe solution. So let's see. I mean, we all remember what the Icelandic volcano did back in 2009, which was really a problem. Or was it 2010? I don't remember. But that disrupted most of air traffic in all of Europe for a week or two. And last but not least, Indigo is joining IATA. And it's relatively unique that a low-cost carrier is doing this, because the biggest ones, AirAsia, EasyJet and Ryanair, are not. Let's see where this will lead and what kind of difference it will make. I thought everyone was member of IATA if you wanted to fly around, if you wanted to have code sharing, but apparently it's not needed. It's not a safety thing. It's more like an association which has some benefits, which clearly costs money. So we'll see where this will lead to, and yeah, okay, maybe it's helping in creating more partnerships, because they already signed a one-way partnership code sharing with Qantas. Actually, sorry, not a partnership, a one-way code sharing with Qantas and a partnership with Turkish Airlines. So let's see where this is leading. This concludes the video for today. It was just some bullet points from the news that I thought like, interesting, different, funny, crazy, unbelievable. And I guess I'll make a few more of these videos. I'm not sure yet how this video will be edited, if I will include for every topic a specific picture, because that would mean a lot of editing. The idea more is like recording the video just in between sessions, in between work, and uploading it quickly. So we'll see. There's also a chance I will just include random imagery. Yeah, actually I have quite some imagery that I collected lately, so maybe I'll just include that. We'll see. Please feel free to share in the comments what you liked about it, what you didn't, if you're interested in more, or send me messages with like, hey, did you know that this or that happened? This would be a nice topic. And even with the joke, if you want to attach a joke to it. Looking forward to hearing from you. Have a great day.